Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play Slay the Spire. We're going question mark path here on the third floor. We got a deck that is good stuff. I still don't think we really have a synergy. Our synergy is we play choke and deal a lot of damage. I mean, turn one, I like this. We probably play backflip first just to get the extra card draw. Everything else, I mean, you probably play escape plan. And that worked out very well, actually. So, we'll play Bullet Time. We roll 2 energy into our next turn. Survivor dumps Underhanded Strike. Deals 8 damage, which is actually 12. Neutralize, you're weak. Sucker Punch, you're weaker. Distraction gives us a blur. And an outmaneuver. So we got 29 block being rolled into our next turn. And we preserve it for 2 turns now that I think about it. So we don't need to block at all here if we find the situation appropriate. Probably choke. This is where we want to deal as much damage as possible. We got so much energy. You're definitely going to Glass Knife, which is 18 damage times 2 to make it weaker in the future. I mean, Bouncing Flask, you're probably just dead at that point. Alright, that was ideal card draw. We can't look at that and go like, this deck's 10 out of 10. Piercing Wail is good, but it doesn't explicitly add to our value right now, so... Lose Backflip, lose Caltrops, lose Neutralize. I hate to say it, I think Caltrops is the one that's gotta go. I would consider that a mild negative. Lose all gold, gain a relic. Let's do it, dude. Enemies are weak at the start of each combat. Now a heal hook is very strong if we can get one. Spirits. Duplicate a card in your deck. Okay. Duplicate choke, please. The more we have it, the happier we are. We always have enough energy to use it. They want us to go mad. Lose 10 HP but get 2 madness. I'm very okay with that. We probably got so many cards that need upgrading. Still waiting on these dang spirits, dude. So, I think there's something to be said about upgrading our other choke. Oh, no, we already duplicated a choke plus. Yeah. So I guess the next thing would be like... Honestly, Glass Knife goes from 16 damage to 24, and then stays better longer. And we're only hidden questions. Because we need to dump our other card. Yeah, we can't do anything here. We need to dump that Alchemize for value. I've been a believer in that for a long time. I will fight you for a relic reward. You guys explode, or are you just, you're just support classes, basically? Wow. So this is awesome. So we'll probably start. We'll do a little choke. And a little choke. I love it. A little Neutralize. Probably open with a little Prepared. We're gonna dump a Madness. No. Yeah, we're gonna dump a Madness for now. This is fine. We're gonna play a Blade Dance. You're gonna die. No, I'm not an idiot. I'm still a genius. Okay. You play Madness, Glass Knife is free, and just look at this first turn, dude. This is the easiest relic we've ever gotten in our entire lives. You should be super dead. What a strange bullet time. That's technically worth playing, but not until... Well, it's still worth playing. And we can get Alchemize out of our deck at least. We're taking no damage. I'm very surprised we didn't get enough damage done to him there, but this deck is really feast or famine. You draw chokes, you're in a good spot. You don't draw chokes, I mean, you're still, like, you're doing okay. I'm not gonna suggest you're screwed or anything like that, but... You know, you kind of need to enable it. You need to get the right stuff, which is why we should be a little careful about the stuff that we take. When viewing your draw pile, cards are now shown in order. Extremely nice. I do like all-out attack, but we have a problem. That's why we're not going to take anything here. The problem is... I mean, if we go this way, we can hit 2 question marks, so we'll probably go this way. I really like another flying knee, I think. The problem is that we don't want to make our deck thicker, and we also do not want to reduce card draw. I think at this point, we'd probably rather make either Sucker Punch or Neutralize better. We'll go for Neutralize because it's always going to be free to do what it wants. Any old time. Okay, spin the wheel. Dude, so I'm still, like, we find the purple spirits on every single run. I love gold. I don't love gold. There's no shops. There's like 200 gold. There's no shops. I think I'm gonna ignore the elite. I don't think I think we're better off just going for the boss. An elaborate shrine to an ancient spirit. We're just gonna, I mean, we'll gain 100 gold. There's no point in leaving. And I think that means, yeah, oh, we got one last chance to find these spirits. Okay, double choke, please. No double choke. You probably open with a prepared. And you're gonna dump Survivor. We're gonna play Distraction just in case it gives us card draw. Apply 99 vulnerable and then exhaust. So we'll put the Terror on the unit we're gonna attack last. Then we'll play Bullet Time. And we'll go on the one most likely to die first. Well, let's start with this. That'll make things clearer. So this is going to deal 20 damage times 2. 19 damage times 2. We might as well knock one out. I know it seems backwards because they're going to come back to life with lifelink, but it's basically skip a turn. Skip a turn and come back with less HP, so I'm alright with it. We still haven't used Choke, which is something that allows us to chain enough damage to possibly get through this, but we're not there yet, so probably you'd start with Escape Plan, then Backflip. And then you gotta look at this, I guess, and you would go, no blur, huh? In fact, no block at all. Let's probably hit you with a Flying Knee. Hit you with the Flying Knee. Toss in a little outmaneuver. And then a Bouncing Flask. We're going to take 4 damage. Next turn we have so much energy, though. And a good choke draw gets us a triple kill here. Because this guy's already dead. No choke. Man. Okay, so you got to go. You're dealing the most damage. Because we're rolling it over, we might as well go for it. But we're going to take another 3 damage. And, I mean, we got 2 chokes in our final... Yeah, 2 chokes and a couple of 0 damage cards. Hopefully some card draw as well can come through here. But, I don't know, we're going to have like 12 energy. Alright, so we got 1 choke. No card draw, but still. So you're super dead. And I think I can kill you in a different fashion. So I'm going to go for the triple here. So, start with choke. Then it'll be this. That's not gonna kill you, huh? Like, you're dead. Okay, we got it, but it was a little... It was finicky, but we made it. None of this fits. Please be the purple spirits. I'm begging you. 12 cards. Wow, okay, another madness. That's great. Bane and Pain. Escape Plan, Cloak and Dagger. Bane, we don't want. Cloak and Dagger, we do. So, it was Cloak and Dagger. We'll add Cloak and Dagger. I like that card. Okay, it actually went fine. We might as well rest before the boss. Dude, if we win this, this is like the fastest we've ever done it. Baby. These guys have got to go, obviously. This guy isn't awake yet, but... We have no card draw. So we can actually just... but do we want to... It's so weird. We don't need to save this much energy. So here's what I think you do. I think you play 1 choke. We probably just want to dump on one of you guys. Then we play a madness. We're not getting any value out of the madness if we do this. It was still worth playing choke first, I guess, because we, you know, we'll get the extra damage out of it. But so blur is fine. Outmaneuver is obviously good. I don't know. I think we blew it because we have like no damage in our hand. So we'll end turn and we'll. It's a weird one. At least we're rolling over 8 block, which means we only need to block for 14 here. Seems like more than it is, honestly. So we want footwork as soon as possible. If we don't play it now, we probably never play. Oh, he gets stronger every time we play a power. Luckily, we're only going to play 1. I think we removed Caltrops. So this guy, he doesn't hard counter us, which is awesome. So you're dead. I was doing it this way because I want to apply... What a bummer. I want to apply weakness on you. We're still going to take 2 damage. Because it's too weak, so I don't want to apply too weak on an enemy we're going to kill anyway. Alright, this guy does have to go next, though. We haven't had great draws, in my opinion, so far. So we'll probably start Distraction, Malaise. Enemy loses X strength, apply X weak, exhaust. An enemy losing 8 strength is incredible. What I'm going to do, though, is smack you twice. And then have you lose 6 strength and get 6 weak. And then we can still play Deflect. But we're going to take 9 damage here, but you're at -3 strength from where you start. It's very good news. This guy's got to go, though. That was a great Malaise turn, I think. Because he's never going to gain more strength off of the back of our powers, at least. So we'll definitely... Like, we're looking for a backflip blur, basically. And which we already have, but... we'll throw in another backflip, which I think is fine for now. Prepared is good, because we can discard Underhanded Strike. It hit the right enemy. We haven't played Blur yet, so get that out there. Definitely Dagger Spray. Slice. At this point, a Cloak and Dagger works because of Blur, and you get killed. And we can start to talk about going to town on you. I don't really want to spend 1 energy to deal 8 damage, though. I'm sorry to tell you. So we're going to pass the turn for now. We're going to roll 27 block into our next turn. And I'm starting to believe a little bit. Just a little. Let's try a choke. This is our turn. Like, this is our big one. Quick slash. Bullet time is not... It doesn't do anything for us here. So it's not better to play it or not play it. It's just... It just doesn't matter. Similarly, dodge roll actually is pretty good. Because it does give us 8 block next turn. And a double choke is just kind of weird here. Now we've made a 0 energy choke, which is awesome. Oh, we should have... Why wouldn't you play the second choke next? So you got the most value. That's the sloppy... That's the sloppiest play in this entire video so far, I think. Alright, 9 energy. That's a ton. Gained a skill. Sure. Didn't hit Bouncing Flask, but we're still happy. So remember, this guy, like, comes to life. So just because we're doing well right now, and I mean, we're not just doing well, he's super dead. He can't do anything to us. But just because we're doing well right now doesn't mean we're set for the future, unfortunately. So we didn't draw something I'm super proud of, so I'm just going to drop Madness and draw it faster later. We'll throw in a stacked Blur. It is taking us approximately 100,000 years to kill him. He heals for 10 each turn, so even though the poison is not that amazing, just to deal anything over and above what he's already got going on is good. Start with a backflip. Underhanded Strike we can enable. We'll Blur to keep our blocks stacked up. Then we might as well play Deflect. Slowly but surely. My dude's getting whittled. Hopefully he remains with the negative strength. I mean, I guess, why wouldn't you? Now we've learned our lesson, at least. Remember, we can't use our potions because of Sozu, so... That was better. I mean, he was taking the damage from the choke, and then he was taking 10 damage on every card we played after choke, so... We still have 62 block. This would be a great turn to get Blur. We don't have anything that's too appropriate for it yet, so I'm just going to dump Madness. Maybe we'll get it late. It could have targeted Bouncing Flask, but I mean, look at our energy, dude. Alright, so he's dead in one turn. What we might want to do on the next turn is just stack up as much block as possible and roll it over if we can. Well, it's a weird turn. He's actually not dead. Now he's dead. So we want to do an outmaneuver, and a blur, which is not worth too much, but we are going to have, I don't know, 18 energy on the next turn. Now is where it really begins, to be honest with you. He's got 200 energy. 200 HP, I should say. So get neutralized. Well, we might as well backflip first to see if we draw something we'd prefer. We didn't. Madness is worth nothing here, so we have 17 energy. So we're going to get hit for 5. Hopefully with no debuff. And we have 8 for the next turn. He's only dealing 12. It's beautiful. Beautiful situation. We backflipped into a choke, which is really like our dream situation, even if we're not going to hit him too many times. We also got a blur, now that I think about it, which is going to help us stack up a lot of block for the next turn. Okay, so he's about a third dead. Gain 1 less energy at the start of your turn. Oh no! We have 18 energy, is the thing. You probably start with choke. With 0. Then you would escape plan, I suppose. We'll bullet time because it's free and it does damage. And then bouncing flask. Certainly weaken him. Throw out a survivor there. Things are looking real positive, man. Real positive. $24 damage, but we already have enough block. Probably start with the card draw. Pretty great. Anything that gives us damage, we're going to take, because he's on such a clock right now. I mean, he has 16 HP. We're going to win. And this is going to be a short video. This is a weird deck. In the strangest way possible, this is like the proudest I've ever been of a run that we've had in this game. Because the deck never had an obvious synergy. It was just good cards. And then Choke really carried the day. Nice. We did get some unlocks. Concentrate. Discard 3 cards. Gain. Oh my god, that's so good for a discard deck. 0 energy. Dump all your underhanded strikes and tacticians, and then pick up 2 energy on top of it. Place a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. It costs 0 until it's played. Can only be played if there's no other cards in your draw pile. Deal 40 damage to all enemies. Ha ha ha, good one. That's a trap. I don't know how you enable that. I'm trying to think. If it works, it's great. Anyway, dude, I'm stoked with this run. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.